Hello everyone, welcome to this short YouTube clip about Assignment 2 for HSC 318 Rural and Remote Health. I'm just going to give a brief overview of this assignment as an added piece of information to assist you with your studies in this area. So Assignment 2 in this unit is an essay. Some people will be sighing with relief and others will be going, oh no, not another essay. But never mind, hopefully the instructions will be clear enough and you'll be inspired to do a brilliant piece of work. Okay, so the essay is it's due Monday week 6, between 1500 and 2000 words. Now what you have to do, and this will be discussed in class, as will all the assessment. What you have to do is clearly identify a specific health issue that's relevant to people living in rural and remote communities, and also mention or document the reasons for your choice. Some people, I'll just say in the beginning, quite a few people actually confuse or conflate rural and remote health with Indigenous health. But as you will have seen by now from the introduction or the first session or two, or the first class or two, rural and remote health is much, much broader, and Indigenous health or Indigenous communities are only a part of it. Only a part of the population and a part of the general issues. We're talking much more broadly. So we're talking about farming communities, mining communities, rural communities, and you know, there's increasingly a mix of populations, but we're talking much more broadly than Indigenous health. Of course, this doesn't stop you from talking about a remote Indigenous community if you want to, but you are certainly not restricted to that. So a specific health issue that's relevant to people living in rural and remote communities might be, for example, access to specialist health services, or it could be higher suicide rates. So they're just a couple of examples which I'm sure you will have already discussed by now. Then what you need to do is critically examine the specific challenges of rural and remote environments with reference to the relevant geographical or environmental, sociological and cultural factors. So you don't have to go and find factors from each one of those categories, but whatever in relation to your specific health issue, whatever the relevant geographical, environmental, sociological and cultural factors might be. So for example, access to health services, that might be your chosen issue. And say for farming people, geographically they might be quite isolated. Environmentally, they can be cut off in the wet season or during the winter. Sociological could be that traditionally there's this perception that particularly male farmers don't seek help quickly or easily, and there might be some other cultural factors which escapes me at the moment, but you get the general drift, or there might not be any cultural factors. Then also you need to keep in mind to use appropriate terminology when you're referring to whatever population you're referring to. You will need to be able to put up a clear argument and supported statement. So, you know, as is the case with any piece of academic writing, you can't just make sort of generalised or simplistic statements. You have to be able to back up what you're saying with evidence and examples, and show how this contributes to your overall argument. And please use the CDU's APA 6th referencing style. There's plenty of information on the CDU library website, and they also hold workshops. You must also check the assignment for plagiarism, and any other breaches of academic integrity. by putting it through Safe Assign, and you must clearly label the assignment file as requested. That's the assignment file that you submit. In my case, it would be Williams R, unit code HSC 318, my student number, and then the assignment 2 or essay. That's clearly spelt out in the assignment submission and information and submission section. It's just to let you know. So what we are expecting in the essay is it's not just a description of what this issue or related issues may or may not be. We want you to actually analyse that. We want you to have a look at it and deconstruct it, go in deep and find out the key things to do with this assignment. There's marking criteria in there, and there's a couple of examples, but basically it's up to you to choose an issue. And I would also highly recommend running your essay choice past your unit coordinator and use the assignment angst discussion board for the essay to ask any questions and to run your topic choice past the unit coordinator. This is so you don't go off on a topic that may or may not be relevant, and also that we don't get 50 people doing the same topic. We like, a bit of a spread's a good idea. Anyway, it should be reasonably straightforward given that it's an essay, but if not, direct your inquiries to the assignment angst discussion board and also in class. Good luck and go well.